It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. So for the Nets, their last game, a loss to the Knicks in New York. With a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. Oh. I'm going Kyrie number one, Steph Curry number 1A. Because
that's my alarm,
I say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie uses it all the time to get everywhere on the floor.
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then Chris Paul.
Yes.
Maybe a little Rondo, maybe Tony Parker, Derrick Rose, and my sleeper coming off the bench, Orlando, my neighbor, Elfrid Payton.
Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The Nets will look to their home court advantage. Just one game here in Brooklyn. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And I know that's a game they'd like to forget. Sort of a tough day for them all the way around.
I don't see any reason they won't be able to rebound from it quickly, though. Quite honestly, I think this is a resilient squad, and they'll bounce back quickly.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, Adams. He's in at the point. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Afflalo in at the 2 spot. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive number.
Here's Sloan. Adams defending. Young left side. It's hauled in by Adams. And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you, they embrace you, you're theirs. And it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fans.
Knicks on defense. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Now, here's Adams. He's coming off a 25-point game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Allen kicks to Young. The pass to Sloan. That's short off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Adams. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Lopez a screen. The feed now to Sloan. Back to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Anthony. He had 19 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
It's the Nets now after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Here's Sloan. And the layup falls. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Adams. And the Knicks miss again.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Good on the triple.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Anthony up on top. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Shoots. New York, no good that time either.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Here's Sloan. We saw him with 10 points last game. He took good advantage of that screen. Young's got his first basket of the night.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Sloan. Here's Bogdanovich. That three off the mark. A 3-point spread on the scoreboard. A follow the pass to Carmelo. And a wide open look for Freak. Here's Lopez. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Brooklyn making some changes. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Ray Allen. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Donald Sloan. And then for New York, Williams, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Roten subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Jack against Adams. Young sets a screen for Jack. A floater. Lopez with the block. And he recovers it. That one goes. Count it.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We'll take a look at the Knicks. Off to a great start. Of course, Brooklyn. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And right now for Brooklyn, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Can't remember the last time I've seen optimism turn to pessimism as quickly as I have with these guys. I mean, their fans are already talking about who needs to be replaced.
Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough, and then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Anthony.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Here's Adams. Takes the three. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Shaq with it. Out defended by Freak. To the left wing. Kilpatrick passes to Young. Pulls from the top of the key. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Humphries with a screen on Jack. Adams dishes to Humphries. Roten. No good with the triple. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Williams against Jack. Here's Holland. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for Jose Calderon. He's checked in for New York. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Knicks trail by 6. Clark, they've been looking at a sink offense. Allen with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York. We've got Bogdanovich. Allen out there with Donald Sloan. Then there's Ryan Hollins. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
The Knicks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Feeds to Roten. Anthony in the corner. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Anthony's got himself on the board with 3 there. Nets trail by 4. Allen kicks to Sloan. The dish to Lopez. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. New York moving the ball around. Here's Roten, and there's another one for the Knicks. And here is Allen. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And Sloan kicks to Lopez. It's stolen by Adams. And a fast break now for New York. Freak with the ball. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He ended with 25 points, and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
No good on the second free throw. New York leading by 5. Pass to Carmelo. Roten kicks to Adams. Out to Anthony. Tries it from 19. Brooklyn with the rebound. Bogdanovich has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Allen. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Roten. Bangs home the trifecta. Roten's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Timeout. Start it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Adams. First in free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players.
He doesn't miss much from the line. You just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been automatic this season.
And New York making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. There's a good screen. Lopez kicks to Bogdanovic. Can't make good off the screen.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Sloan. Adams defending. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Anthony's got the lead up to 8 now for the Knicks. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Clock at 6. It's stolen by Adams. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Knicks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Young's checked in for Ryan Hollins. And so Adams nails both of them. Nets trail by 10. Here's Sloan. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Lopez passes to Allen. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. The Knicks leading by 10. Passes it to Adams. Here's the 3. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And Sloan kicks to Allen. Lopez a screen. Here's Sloan. Adams defending. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one's on Anthony.
That's his first personal foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Thaddeus Young taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Williams in for Porzingis. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-3 run right now. Now Adams. He has 5. They set the screen. Here's O'Quinn. And good as it rattles through the hoop. O'Quinn's got 8 points.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Start it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Jose Calderon is checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Screen by Young. Down low. Williams with the defensive effort.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Now here's Adams. 17-point lead, their biggest. Just 5 to shoot. He tries for 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Here's Jack. He has 5. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Can they get it? And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
Now here's Adams. He has 7. Out left to the wing. Pulls up from the corner. Jack with the rebound. Nets trail by 17. The pass to Kilpatrick. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Kilpatrick's got his first points of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
2 minutes to go in the game. 2.
Jack against Adams. Young sets a screen for Jack. Young, right side. Nice D from Williams. New York leading by 17. Stolen away. And they're moving it up. Over to the wing. Calderon against Lopez. And stolen by Aflalo. And now Calderon pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Jack. Jose Calderon making his last shot. And Jack, here we go. Has to Kilpatrick. Drain for 2 points.
Patrick with the bucket.
58 seconds left in the first half. Adams against Jack. Left side Adams. Kick out to Aflalo. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Calderon, no good.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
That's the wall.
It's stolen by Calderon. Finished off the break. Calderon's got 6 points.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Kilpatrick passes to Jack. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Back to Jack. From deep. No good. And through one half, it...
Carmelo, I know.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
So far in the game for O'Quinn, he has 12 points and 1 rebound. He's played a huge role in this game.
Even though he probably wasn't a big part of the game plan coming in.
And New York looking at who they've got. Adams, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Anthony in at the small forward position. The Knicks leading by 17. Adams with it. Passes it to Porzingis. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. That's good. 9 points for Freak. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Young left side. Another one falls for Brooklyn. And so it's New York with it. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Kicks it to Anthony. Young with the steal. To the inside, Allen. That's tipped. And here is Anthony. He has 5. From 12 feet out. And it's Sloan with the rebound.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Lopez kicks to Allen. Lopez with the steal. And a fast break now for New York. And Aflalo bucket on the assist by Anthony. Aflalo's got 5.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And a switch here also for New York. Roten's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Here's Sloan. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
And Adams kicks to Lopez. Here's Sloan. Adams defending. Screen by Young. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Nobody near Allen. Here's Hollins. The Knicks pull it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Screen by Young. Here's Sloan. Adams defending. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. And it's blocked by Adams. They recover it.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Uncovered. Roten, no good. Nets trail by 19. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Sloan dishes to Hollins.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one hand tomahawk slam?
Outside Anthony. To the middle. Hollins with the block. Here's Sloan. Now Hollins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hollins has got 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
All right, now, I want everyone here in the Barclays Center to welcome to the court, Go Nets!
take a look at the numbers for Sloan. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Chris Humphries has checked in for New York. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
As this season gets underway, let's see how the Nets are stacking up in the NBA stats. 5th in assists, 7th in fast break points. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And let's go back to their place in terms of the assists. Cracking into the top 5 for me is an illustration of the cohesiveness with which they play offensively. No doubt this team's on the same page.
Roten, no good.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
It's Allen on the wing. He dishes it to Sloan. They set the screen. Kicks it out to Allen. Lets it go from deep, and it's Humphries with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 15. Freak sets a screen for Roten. Adams outside. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper. Adams has got 11 points. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Down low, here's Young, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Now we're really seeing them pound that ball inside.
6 straight points in the paint. They're making their presence felt.
Now here's Adams. He's got 11. Allen outside. High arcing shot. Can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hollins passes to Bogdanovich. And Sloan kicks to Allen. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Young trying to break free. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Sloan. Now here's Adams. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And that is good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Kyle O'Quinn. And the Nets with possession here. Down by 12. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Donald Sloan out there with Allen. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good by Lopez.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Adams. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's Sloan. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Adams outside. Lopez a screen. Drive by Adams. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Freak.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Lopez a screen. Shot off the screen. And that one goes long. The Knicks leading by 13. And Adams kicks to Aflalo. Lopez passes to Porzingis from the wing. Rebounded by the Nets. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lopez a screen. Here's Sloan. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Aflalo, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Be a good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
It's stolen by Adams. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. The wing jumper off target. Here's Sloan. Adams defending. Sloan dishes to Lopez. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Baseline jumper. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Young's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. The drive by Adams. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight. Allen kicks to Sloan. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. Lopez against Lopez. The Knicks pull it in. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On the wing of Aflalo. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
What a nice feat. And that assist gives him a triple-double. That's my kind of player. Versatile as baking soda. Multi-uses, multi-dimensional. He can do it all.
Sloan passes to Lopez. Inside. Allen, that's good.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that basket.
New York leading by 13. Adams with it.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's Lopez. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Talk about great numbers for Lopez. He has 9 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
And New York making a change here. Anthony's checked in, and he sinks the second. Nets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Sloan dishes to Lopez. Out to the right wing. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Sloan.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Adams outside. Young with the steal. And Sloan kicks to Allen. Up top, Adams. Anthony in the corner. New York, no good that time either.
He's still looking for his first 3-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
The feed now to Sloan. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Drive by Adams. Good. Adams has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And Sloan kicks to Young. Allen against the Flalo. Allen passes to Young. Dives for it. And a foul call on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for your Nets, Brook Lopez.
And he makes the first. Jarrett Jack is checked in for the Nets. And so he makes both from the line. And here's a Flalo. Here's Adams. A Flalo outside. Pass to Porzingis. And Adams now top of the key. Goes up at the stripe. Jump shot is good that time. And the Knicks lead by 14.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Timeout. Start it. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got the chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach had to say to his team. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, "We don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug." Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
New York moving the ball around, and Lopez gets it to go.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
Here's Lopez, following the score by New York, and that one's good.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Now here's Anthony. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. And Lopez throws it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks. That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
The Knicks leading by 13. Anthony dishes to Adams. Lopez against Lopez. Adams outside. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Jack.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New York.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
You know, it always takes someone stepping up, and that happened here as well with some great numbers for Adams. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Technical foul.
And so he hits the technical free throw. So no no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an effect.
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
For real, a triple-double? Yeah, I didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it was one of the better ones I played in. Really, I'm just happy with how the team competed and how we got the win. Personal stats are secondary today, always.
Congratulations, Kevin. You're going to deliver it. Take some chops.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. A very big night across the board as he racks up the always impressive triple-double tonight. There wasn't anything he didn't do well in this game.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight, and you can see that in the assist numbers, which were spectacular, I might add. It's hard to imagine him having a better night passing the basketball. Man.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual awards with with some amazing prizes for you.
That's what's up.
Plus a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is...
Tune in now. On today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes.
Nice work, everyone. Winning is not a sometimes thing. It's an all-the-time thing, all right?
Now, we've got Isaiah Thomas here at practice today, guys. Let's show him some one-on-one.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
Smith!
Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.
2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets going up against the New York Knicks. And a nice roll continuing right now for New York. They're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. You know, he's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called
me a one-way player. I said in a long time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes. That's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Well, that was outrageously fun.
That was pretty freakish.
Oh, it was. Here's Kevin
I already
Harlan.
said freakish.
Oh.
You lose a point.
We're coming to you from the Time Warner Cable Arena in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, home of the Hornets. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets in their last game, losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that's one they'd like to have back. A little more focus would have been enough. Just a 4-point loss.
Kevin, I know they feel terrible about how it turned out. I mean, the game was really going as expected until they got surprised with the surge late in the game. Totally overtook them and took them by surprise as well.
And Clark, you summed it up right there. It was a shocking turn of events. Momentum, though, can do that to you.
So the New York starting five. Adams, he's in at point guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Aflalo in at the shooting guard. New York on D. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
Now, here's Adams. After Jeremy Lin's miss, Lopez passes to Aflalo. And that one's on target from the wing. Aflalo's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for New York. On defense, the Knicks. Lee kicks to Lin. To the paint, deflects the pass. Lopez with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Aflalo. Williams with the block. Goes back up, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Jefferson kicks to Williams. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. And so it's New York with it. It's a three-point game. Here's Adams. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
Lynn against Adams. Lynn's shot is off.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Scott Skiles. Doris?
He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And a wide open look for Lee. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Anthony kicks to Aflalo. No good from outside. Hornets trail by 5. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Jefferson gets double teamed. And the shot is good. Jefferson's got his first 2 points.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Lynn against Adams. Batum grabs the miss. But they recover it. And he gets it to go.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Williams dishes to Lynn. There's a screen by Williams. Batum passes to Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Lynn. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. Last time they met in New York.
And across the board in that game, guys, they shot the lights out.
Rarely do you see a team shoot like that from everybody. I mean, they were getting scoring from every position all over the court. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Jefferson. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Williams. 7-point differential. A nice shot by Lynn. Adams with it. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. It's stolen by Jefferson. Lynn kicks to Lee. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lee's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Adams dishes to Anthony. Goes up at the stripe. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Anthony's got 6 points.
Anthony in a rhythm and a groove now.
Hornets trail by 5. Lee kicks to Lynn. Picked by Williams. On the wing, Batum. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets base team.
While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Long, so that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Lee. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the Knicks. Roten comes in for Aaron Aflalo. New York leading by 3. Roten, the pass to Porzingis. There's the pick. O'Quinn in the post. He's covered by Zeller, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line to try to make it a three-point play. It goes on Cody Zeller. For New York, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And that one falls for O'Quinn. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy.
Side out.
9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And New York making a change here. Williams is checked in. Now here's Anthony. 6 points for him. That's good. Anthony's got 8 points.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Lynn against Adams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Kaminsky comes in for Williams, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Chris Humphries has checked in for New York. Both good from the line that time. The Knicks leading by 6. He had stolen by Lamb. A fast break now for Charlotte. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Knicks have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Adams dishes to O'Quinn. And again, Charlotte running the court in transition. Shot by Zeller, no good. And so it's New York with it. Shoots from 12. It's tipped, but he recovers it. Here's Adams. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Hornets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Zeller against Williams. And Zeller kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Picked by Zeller. 6 on the shot clock, and stolen by Williams. Lynn against Adams.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Some solid defense there from Lynn.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
They get it back. New York leading by 4. And a wide open look for Freak. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Tipped away. Lynn with the steal. And here's Charlotte. Out to the wing. Wide open. And Lamb with the basket on the assist by Lynn. Lynn's got his 3rd assist on the night. And for the Knicks, they're shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Adams against Lynn. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Lynn's running, and it's blocked.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Roten. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Hornets trail by 4. Picked by Zeller. Lynn the pass to Zeller. Back to Lynn. Here's the screen. Here's Lamb. The rebound by Roten.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they brought that comes into play.
Hit his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Smart's checked in for the Hornets. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Knicks have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Williams down low with Jefferson. Jeremy Lin is out there with Lee. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Lee. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside for Jefferson. Clock at 6. Here's Lin. And it's sent back by Lopez. And the foul on Al Jefferson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Adams. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets really lit up the floor. He picked up 18 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. It was just a fantastic outing for him, and really there wasn't any way to prevent him from taking over the game. Fun to watch, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Here's Adams following the bucket by the Hornets. It's to Porzingis. On the wing of Flello. Passes it to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. No one covering. That's 7 points here for Lynn.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Lynn dishes to Jefferson. Lee kicks to Jefferson. And Jefferson gets double-teamed. Outside, Lynn all alone. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Lynn. Averaging about 11 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Charlotte has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Hawes kicks to Lee. Feeds to Lynn. It's stolen by... Here's a Flello. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's a 3-point Knicks lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Here's Adams following the bucket by the Hornets.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Anthony. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Anthony's got 12 in the game. Adams against Land, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Now Williams, 9 points in the game so far.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And here is Adams. Pass to Anthony. Tries from 16. And Lee pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2, Courtney Lee.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Lee.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Adams against Land. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's Batum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev. And that also was a factor.
Lynn the pass to Williams. 3 on the clock. Lee outside. No luck. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Adams with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Adams against Lynn. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got his 7th assist in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hornets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here is Lynn after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. With the teardrop, and the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy, and if they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them down the stretch.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller comes in for Williams, and it's Kid Gilchrist in for Courtney Lee. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. And Roten subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And Batum kicks to Hawes. And again, the Hornets missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
They set the pick. On the wing, Batum. Knocks down the 3 ball. Batum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hornets. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
That's not the visual I was looking for right now, but there have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
4 on the shot clock. From deep. Roten, no good. Charlotte has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. The dish to Batum. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 9 assists now tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pause with the block.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Lynn dishes to Zeller. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Hawes. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been...
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the...
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think our mindset right now is like, what just happened? We got straight blindsided by it. Our lead man advanced before our eyes, but there's still 2 quarters left to play.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
A good night for Carmelo Anthony. 16 points and a steal.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And New York looking at who they've got. Adams in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lynn's shot is off.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring. Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Lee, left side. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Lee's got 11 points.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Drive by Adams. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Shot's good by Jefferson.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The Knicks trail by 5. Adams outside. Down low. Got a piece of it. There's the bucket. Good. He has 5.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Lynn with it. Out defended by Freak. Here's Jefferson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Jefferson's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte. Adams, the pass to Carmelo. Aflalo outside. Lopez a screen. 5 on the clock. And again, it's New York.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Adams against Lynn. Outside Williams. Back to Lynn. A floater. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Lynn's got 11 points.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Nicholas Batum. Averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Right side Jefferson. Three-pointer.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Here's Porzingis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Porzingis has got 7 points.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Here's Jefferson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
From the wing. Adams' shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Shot left block. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now a 7-point Charlotte lead.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
To the paint, here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 23 points.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Aflalo dishes to Adams. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Charlotte's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Lynn kicks to Jefferson. And Jefferson gets double-teamed. Lynn the pass to Jefferson. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. And 12 points for Al Jefferson.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Up top, Adams, defended by Lynn. Adams dishes to Lopez. Outside, Anthony. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Lopez with the bucket.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
The game now all-time.
Can't stop this.
14 points for Freak.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Lynn against Adams. Williams a screen. Batum for 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. And Aflalo kicks to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. Here's Aflalo. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Lee against Anthony. The drive by Lee. No good off the back of the rim.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Inside. Here's Anthony, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Nicholas Batum. The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Tony Roten, he's checked. The Hornets shooting 47%, pretty solid. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Batum is out there with Smart. And it's Jefferson in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. The Knicks leading by 4. Adams outside. Here's Anthony. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Anthony's got 27.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass. Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Dishes it to O'Quinn.
Sticking too much.
And Anthony gets double teamed. Drive by Adams. Here's Roten. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Some changes for Charlotte. Marvin Williams is checked in for Zeller. Lee comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Smart. Hornets trail by 7. Jefferson setting the pick for Batum. Off the screen. The rebound by Roten.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
And really all game long, they've been able to excel with their post game, just dominating on the low block.
I've been impressed with how well they penetrated tonight, too.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Adams with the slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Lee passes to Jefferson. They need this, and it's sent back by Lopez. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Tony Roten. The Knicks leading by 11. They set the screen. Anthony dishes to Lopez. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Lynn kicks to Lee. Here's Jefferson. The shot is off. Good D by Lopez. The Knicks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Aflalo, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
That's a 2 from Lee, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And Jefferson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Anthony. The 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Lynn's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Batum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Batum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Charlotte. Now here's Adams. He dishes it to Anthony. Lets it go from 14. Here's Lopez, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a 3-point play.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Lopez. 8 rebounds, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
Jefferson, a screen on Aflalo. Lee goes in. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Courtney Lee. Shooting.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Adams. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Lynn with the steal. Courtney Lee is on the wing from past the arc. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Lynn against Adams. The pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Marvin Williams. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Here's Lee. Right side Jefferson. Kicks it to Lee. It's Jefferson, top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good. And New York the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The drive by Anthony. Here's Adams. That's good.
Come on now. Come on now.
Adams has got 4 this quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
The feed to Lee. Got a hand on it, and they get it back.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Drive by Adams. Back to Anthony. No luck. Good D by Lee.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Adams outside. Pass to Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Lynn, and it's blocked by Adams. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Lynn kicks to Jefferson, and he gets it to go.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
New York leading by 7. Passes it to Carmelo. High post Lopez. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Jefferson. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Lynn. Screen by Jefferson. Outside Batum, and it's the Hornets another 3.
You cannot leave them alone like that, especially from long range.
The Knicks have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Adams, drops it in from 11 feet. Adams has got 13 points in the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Lynn against Adams. Here's Jefferson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
We've watched Jefferson play great basketball. He has 14 points, but he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
And he makes both free throws. New York leading by 6. Adams with it. 4 on the clock. There's the screen. New York needs to get off a shot. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Lee, left side. Power down with both hands.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here's Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed.
Sticking too much.
Drive by Adams. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
All right, Doris. Then the pass to Batum. Clock is at 3. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
There's the pick. To the right side. Plenty of space. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
Outside, Lynn.
That's a wall.
Jefferson against Lopez. And Jefferson gets it to go. Jefferson's got 16 points here in the second half. And Adams kicks to Anthony. Kick out to Adams. Back to Anthony. Clock at 6. Batum with the steal. .127 left in the fourth quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Lynn with it. Now guarded by Alfaro. There's Lee with the 3. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. New York leading by 8. There's the pick.
The ball. Sticking too much.
Knocked loose. Lee with the steal. He feeds it to Jefferson. No good. So New York will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. On the wing of Flalo. Porzingis passes to Adams. Soft touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 10.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
The 15-footer. Excellent D there from Adams.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Outside, Lynn shoots the 3, and he gets it to go.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter is going good for you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
He was doing some serious battling with the bigs down low. He's not afraid to go hard to the rack wherever he had the chance. He doesn't care about their size. He's going in there, and he's going in there often. I think he caught him off guard with that aggressive behavior.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure.
NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus, a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K17.
You know, the other thing we get to do this year is
Tune in now. On today's season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Plus, a sneak peek at what's to come in 2K.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end. He's not forcing his shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one.
Well,
lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but...
Crispy barbecue chicken?
Ooh, I just can't wait. You're making me hungry. Is it lunchtime?
Wow.
We got it some time. But, you know, he's not settling for any look either. This guy is very versatile. He'll take you inside, take you outside. He's the kind of player that seems like he's a step ahead, like mentally. Like he has this mental telepathy that goes on and goes. He knows what you're thinking before you think it, before the guy thought it was a thought.
Wow. It's like an extraordinary basketball IQ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have a good high basketball IQ, Shaq?
No, didn't need one, Ernie.
Why?
Because I had the ES.
What's that?
Elbow sandwiches.
Now I'm really hungry.
Elbow sandwiches.
Let's
right
get
in
it
your
down
mouth.
to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at Philadelphia. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games. Even more critical to notch a win in this one.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've had a nice run here to start the season. Up there near the top of the standings and looking like they're comfortable.
And, you know, from everything I've seen so far, I think they can sustain this level of play all the way through the season.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Carl Landry is out there with Okafor. Then there's Ish Smith. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Patterson in at the shooting guard position. Philadelphia with the ball, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
It's stolen by Smith. They push it up 4 on 3. A second chance effort, got a hand on it. They recover it. Patterson, that's good.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
Drive by Adams. Pass to Carmelo. Kick out to Adams. On the wing of Flalo. 6 to shoot. Drills it from outside. Flalo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Andrew with the screen. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Covington passes to Landry. Second chance shot. And scoring with the play inside is Okafor. Okafor's got his first points in this one. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. He said that they will be focusing a lot of their defensive effort into slowing down Carmelo Anthony. I asked him for specifics, and he said, Melo is such a dynamic player, there really isn't any single thing we'll do that will be the answer. Instead, we're just going to throw everything we have at him and see how he handles it. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Patterson against Adams. He kicks it to Anthony. Count that one.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
The 76ers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Covington, covered by Anthony. Feeds it to Okafor. To the middle, here's Smith. It's good, he scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Adams. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Covington, covered by Anthony. shoots from the elbow. That one wide left.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Anthony missing again. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Smith against the Flalo. Here's Covington. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. Adams with it. Kicks it to Carmelo. Porzingis passes to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. New York, no good that time either.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Now, here is Smith. He had 13 points in the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
New York trailing. And a wide open look for Freak. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Adams has got his first bucket of the night. Smith kicks to Covington. Kick by Okafor. Covington dishes to Okafor. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now, here's Adams. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
The pass to Okafor, taken away by Anthony. And Aflalo bucket on the assist by Anthony. Aflalo's got 5 points so far. Smith against Adams. Picked by Okafor. It's rebounded by New York. Adams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Patterson. And here we go. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Good morning. Give it up.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the big teams. The Knicks 4th.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for New York. Roten comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Anthony, the pass to Adams. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Patterson, cannot hit. Anthony with the defensive effort. New York's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. From 11 feet away, New York, no good that time either. The 76ers trail. And here they go. Here's Covington, and Anthony sends it back. Roten kicks to Adams. Inside, here's Porzingis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Knicks lead by 3.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
To the inside, Okafor, and O'Quinn sends it back. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. The Knicks shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him. The Knicks leading by 10. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Ish Smith is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Okafor. And it's Grant in at the small forward position. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Adams against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Okafor with no one around. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that's now 6 points for Jahlil Okafor. Adams against Smith.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
Up top, Adams. To the paint, Lopez. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The Knicks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Grant gets a wide open look. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Anthony left side. The layup off target. The 76ers trail by 12. Smith on the wing. Lopez covering to the paint. Here's Okafor. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Lopez sets a screen for Roten. Pass to Porzingis. Terrific design on the pick foot, and he lays it in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now, here is Smith. He has 6. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets looked really strong. He finished with 24 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A great game from him and what has been a solid start for the team on the year.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Taking a look here at numbers for Anthony. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
Absolutely. I mean, he has those real natural scoring instincts. The ability to find creases in the defense, just fantastic.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical. Oh, we've got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA.
For one another.
The 76ers trail by 14. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Okafor gets the bucket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Smith against Adams. Looking to get it going. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls. Anthony's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks. Lopez with the steal. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. It's taken away by Smith. Now the 76ers on the break. Okafor gets the bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, there's the 76ers, sitting there 4 spots below.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I'm not sure how long they'll be able to stick around up there, but so far it's been a lot of fun to see how much progress they're making.
Clock at 4. Shot off the pick. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And that one's good. Rogan. He's got 5.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
A chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorers. In the third spot, Jahlil Okafor.
All players occasionally go through hot and cold streaks, but over the course of the regular season, he has shot a high percentage, and that's made him a go-to guy for his team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Now here's Anthony. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. Adams dishes to Carmelo. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Grant.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Covington's shot is off.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. It's rebounded by Porzingis. New York leading by 14. The drive by Adams.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Down low, Okafor with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Grant leading the charge. The shot's good from Smith. Now here's Adams. 6 points for him. The dish now to Carmelo. He feeds it to Roten. Out to the wing. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Flalo comes in for Porzingis. And it's Calderon in for Tony Roten. And Philadelphia has possession. Down by 15. Pass to Landry. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Landry. Chris Humphries has checked in for Anthony. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Knicks leading by 14. Adams outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. He's guarded by a Flalo. They double him with Freak. Shoots it. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got his first 2 points of the night.
And I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Picked by Humphries. And Adams kicks to Humphries. Good. And the Knicks lead by 14.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 14-point game. Dishes to Patterson. The feed to Covington. Adams defending. Covington passes to Landry. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And New York making a change here. And that does it for the...
Well, Carmelo...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Adams, he's in at the point. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's a Flalo in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Knicks have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line, and the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. The 76ers trail by 14. And here's Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Anthony.
Adams against Smith.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Up top, Adams. Fires at the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Pass to Patterson. Tries a three. They get it back. New York leading by 12. Feeds it to Afflalo. New York moving it around. This one for three. New York, no good that time either. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. For three, Covington. And the rebound goes to Lopez. On the wing of Afflalo, covered by Smith. Anthony drives in. That drops. Anthony's got 13.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He said their plan was to run their offense through Okafor. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Smith after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Picked by Okafor. Landry with a screen for Smith. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Smith's got 14 points for the game. The Knicks leading by 16. Now Adams. He's got 6. Right at the free throw line. Shot is off. Smith with the defensive effort. Lopez with the steal. Roten dishes to Adams. To the paint. Lopez kicks to Roten. Adams. The shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
It really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
And Greg, you know how it is. At some point, you've just got to man up and play with a lot more aggressiveness and toughness and pride inside.
Now, here's Adams. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And Okafor with the block.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Looking at some numbers for Smith, how his last 10 games have gone. He's around 6 points per game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Roten, the pass to Anthony. The fadeaway, and off the glass. That one's good. Anthony's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Smith, the pass to Holmes. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Adams. He has 6.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's the screen. 5 on the clock. Here's O'Quinn. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Derek Williams, he checked in for New York. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something else you like to see is how well they've shot their free throws tonight.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Okafor. 13 points in the game. Here's Smith. The offensive rebound. Covered by Anthony. There's the screen. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
76ers moving the ball around. Holmes out left to the wing. Here's the floater. The Knicks pull it in.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Smith. And it's Smith again missing. The Knicks leading by 16. And he lobs it up. Roten, no good.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Fourth, Freak.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
And, Greg, I think it gives them an edge over most of their counterparts at the point guard spot. I mean, desire, attitude, and they really look to mix it up. They're not afraid to do anything to help their team's cause.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Chris Humphries has checked in for Anthony, and it's Calderon in for Tony Roten. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And that's now 10 points for Freak.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
Embiid with the screen on Calderon. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Adams. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Smith, no luck. The Knicks leading by 17. Ball going up court. Williams, that's good.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 14. Holmes. Here's Noel, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Noel's got his first points of the game.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
The drive by Adams. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You look at the game so far for Freak. He has 9 rebounds and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Derek Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Covington's checked in. The 76ers trail by 19. Adams defending. Covington in the corner. Here's the 3. The shot will not go. Excellent D there from Aflalo.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
And stolen by Noel. Adams defending. And it's blocked by Adams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Assisted by number 12.
The Knicks leading by 17.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone. Good on the shot. Smith's got 16 points.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Now here's Adams. He's got 12. He dishes it to Humphries. Clock at 4. Here's O'Quinn from 13 feet. It goes down. O'Quinn's got 4 this quarter.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Smith outside. Embiid dishes to Smith. And he overshot that one, missing.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Poked away. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. No good with the layup. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks lead by 17. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. This for the Knicks. Williams, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Calderon comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Adams in for Tony Rote. Philadelphia also making some changes. Okafor's checked in, and Noel subbed in for Robert Covington. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Okafor. He's out there with Noel. Ish Smith is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Patterson in at the 2 guard.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Kicks it to Lopez. New York moving it around. Anthony drives in. That's good. Anthony's got 11 points in the quarter.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Adams against Smith. He kicks it to Patterson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Adams, and pushing it up. Here's New York, and he gets it to go. That's now 32 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Smith kicks to Patterson. Shoots a 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 5th assist in this one. Adams with it.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Anthony on the wing. Fade away. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Anthony's got 34.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Here's Patterson. They get it again. Embiid, the pass to Noel. Back to Smith, to the middle. Lopez with the steal. And Calderon gets it to go on the assist by Freak.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Now here is Smith. The pass to Patterson. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. And New York will come the other way.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
That free throw missing. Chris Humphries has checked in for Williams. Some changes for Philadelphia. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. It's hauled in by Jose Calderon.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Now, here's Marshall, covered by Humphries. Marshall gets the bucket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And here is Adams.
Move the ball.
Passes to Humphries. To the middle. Anthony. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Anthony's got 36.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Adams kicks to Anthony. Fade away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anthony's got 38 points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
But, Greg, still 2 more games upcoming between these teams, so we could have a few more twists and turns down the road.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Anthony. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now here's Adams. He's guarded closely. Anthony right side. And again, it's New York.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Now here's Marshall. Adams defending. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And foolish play. He's got to be thinking.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a...
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
It sure felt like it, yeah. It's just nice to see exactly what this team is capable of when we all execute like we know we can. Makes me excited to get the next game started so we can build on this win.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Carmelo Anthony. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the